This week we're talking about Harry and Meghan's diva demands, Kate thinking H&M are so 2000 and late, and an international Jonas showdown. These are my LA Diaries. I feel like the least surprising headlines this week involve Harry and Meghan's list of appearance demands. They don't require you to separate their M&Ms by color, but they might require you to sign a document that states you will never, ever say anything mean about them, because that's normal. Flashback to 2021, Harry and Meghan are filming for their Netflix docuseries and visited Harlem's 123, one of the poorest public schools in New York, so Meghan could read her children's book to a bunch of kids who have, quite frankly, already suffered enough. Reports at the time stated Meghan wore a nearly $8,000 suit and Cartier jewelry in the middle of a global plague, in the middle of a low-income school. This is all coming out now because journalists requested details under the Freedom of Information rule, which revealed Archwell representatives emailed the Department of Education with an appearance release, including a gagging clause, where they tried to silence teachers and kiddos as young as age 5 from speaking negatively about the Sussexes in perpetuity. This also relates to social media posts now or in the future. Now, I can't find any confirmation on whether the documents were signed, but the idea of making someone promise not to speak ill of you forever is giving communist China. Both parties exchanged emails over the language within the Department of Education's press release announcing the event. The release went through a string of edits to ensure the visit seemed more substantial, and the school specifically wanted to remove any mention of Meghan's book, saying they wanted to make it less promotion-y. But this is Hollywood, baby. So Team H&M did not hesitate to suggest that the scene would be executed better with new cushions and a new carpet to better fit Meghan's aesthetic, according to the Daily Mail. Documents also reveal that the guest list was strict. Only Meghan-friendly media outlets invited to participate. That's the Huffington Post, New York Magazine, aka The Cut, remember The Cut, the New York Times, and Oprah Daily. One email reads, "Just one flag. Under no circumstances should we let in folks from the 4 UK tabloids, Daily Mail, Sun, Mirror, and Express. Thanks." So whenever you see an overly, unrealistically flattering piece of media dedicated to the Sussexes, keep in mind that this is how they work, and ask yourself, is this media outlet trying to gain access to these two by kissing up to them? The most concerning revelations appear to be emails by the Port Authority suggesting that the Sussexes were given protection by either the NYPD or the governor of New York's security team. Is that our tax dollars at work? I don't want to pay for narcissists to parade around NYC like they're elected officials or dignitaries. Okay. While I would rather be talking about the Princess of Wales's fabulous new curtain bangs or her visit to a sensory development group for children in Kent on Wednesday, American headlines are focused on Kate's relationship with the Sussexes, or lack thereof. A Page 6 headline reads, "Kate Middleton is closed to healing rift with Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, royal expert." I saw close to, you're not the only one. I panicked. They go on to quote expert Jenny Bond as saying Catherine was so hurt and insulted by the couple's actions since leaving the firm that she's closed her mind to a reconciliation. She says when you come from a happy, united family, as Catherine does, it's incredibly hard to understand how people can become estranged. Bond explains there comes a point when you just have to accept that happy families are not a game that everyone can play. I mean, Meghan is estranged from her family. Meghan is estranged from Harry's family. There is a common denominator here. Page 6 has a particularly compelling end to this article, if I do say so myself, quoting, well, me. There is a severe lack of trust, and they don't want the conversation repeated to anyone, royal expert Kinsey Schofield told Fox News on September 7th. The R is for revenge dress author also accurately predicted that Harry would mention the late Queen Elizabeth II while giving his speech at the Well Child Awards earlier this month. Hold for applause. Just between you and me, I think the only way that the Princess of Wales will envelop Prince Harry again is as a divorced man. Now, I can't ignore that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle appeared at the 1805 Live charity event in Santa Barbara, California last weekend. The annual event benefits firefighters and was located at Kevin Costner's estate with guests like Oprah and Ellen. It's a great cause. I've been criticized for refusing to make fun of Meghan Markle's microphone mishap. I just don't care. I don't care. I also think if we're not measured in our criticism of Harry and Meghan, we run the risk of being bullies. These two give us plenty of ammunition when it comes to commentary. They make a lot of mistakes. They have been accused of and have displayed atrocious behavior. But I'm not going to comment on something that I think is beneath me, something that verges on catty or bullying. Bullying, which Meghan has literally been accused of. There's a mystery report out there. It exists. I just don't want to talk about it. And if you want to, that's fine. But don't come at me for trying to ignore the noise. And everyone is talking about the Jonas split. The court of public opinion is officially in session. Last week, we discussed Sophie Turner telling LUK that she was homesick and intended to move her family back to the UK. Since then, Sophie has sued her ex-husband in order to try to move their two children to England. Sophie's legal petition said that the couple's permanent home was England as of April this year. Now, a spokesperson for Joe Jonas told CNN in a statement that children were born in the US and have spent the vast majority of their lives in the US. They are American citizens. Now, TMZ reports Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner's divorce case was front and center in a Miami courtroom Wednesday, and Joe's lawyer made it clear there's going to be a dogfight over who hears the case, an American judge or a UK judge. Obviously, if a UK judge is assigned, that gives Sophie a leg up. If a US judge, Joe could have the upper hand when it comes to custody. TMZ says the Miami judge said in court on Wednesday, he will abide by the federal judge's ruling. He will get the case if the federal judge says that the US is the appropriate venue. And if the judge decides otherwise, a UK judge will then take the reins. For the time being, the federal judge has ruled that the children must stay in the New York area while they await that decision. By the way, Page 6, I think, is reporting that they're staying at Taylor Swift's house, which is amazing. Where do you think that the divorce battle should unfold, America or the UK? Let me know in the comments below.